Although I'm working on Wednesday's video. So for Wednesday, you can go ahead and go to week 2. And then you have Monday that should be completed, Tuesday that should be completed, and you've got those check marks next to it. Wednesday is where we are at, so this will be where the video is. Go ahead and go next. And we have watch and read, so you will know you were successful. Let's see, so we're doing the retelling rubric, which is here. You can click on that to look at. You're going to have your child will watch that video, then they're going to log in to Pearson Realize and read the decodable 23B 3 times, and then they're going to retell it to somebody else. So you just go ahead and click on Pearson Realize, get logged in. When you log into Pearson, make sure you know that their login is their student number with CSD, and then their password's core at CSD. That is on their login card, and if you need that, let me know. You're going to go ahead and go to Classes, and you're going to see Decodable 22C now, or 23C, excuse me. Notice 22C is on here, and you may have some things on there like that you didn't turn in or you didn't get to 2 weeks ago. So if you do have that, I would suggest turning it in, just so then that way that goes away. If not, you're going to have them building up there, and it's better just to have it in the completed. We've tried to figure out how to change that, and we're not sure exactly how. So I will try to get rid of used assignments one day, but no promises. So then we have Decodable 23B is what we're reading today. Then they can go ahead and click it again, open it in that second window, and then they're going to read that to themselves 3 times and then retell it to somebody. So when we're done with that, so we have it here. Again, you don't have to turn it in for me. It would just be to kind of clear those things up for you. So then after they read it, it's this page, and then this page. They'll read it 3 times, they'll retell it to somebody, and then they can just go ahead and exit out here. If they want to go ahead and turn it in, the turn in is right there, and then they can go ahead and exit out here. So then they've read this video, we're going to take that quiz, and it's just going to ask them, did you retell the decodable to somebody else? Yes or no? Did you watch the video? Yes, we did. Yes. And yes, we read it 3 times. So I'm going to submit that quiz, and it will allow me to go on to the next page. Remember, if I select no, it won't, and you have to go back and do those things, and then select yes. So then we're going to retell Bad Dog Dodger. So this is similar to what you did last week with Carl the Complainer, but now knowing what we know about summarizing and retelling, just making it a little bit shorter. So they can log into Pearson Realize and reread the story Bad Dog Dodger. So again, going into Pearson Realize, signing in, go into Classes. Now remember, if you don't have it here, it might be incompleted because you read it yesterday. So if we go to our online main selection is this one, and like I said, yours should say Bad Dog Dodger. So I'll go ahead and click that again, and then go ahead and read that, so that way I can retell it. Keep in mind, when you're getting in here, you might have to scroll over 2 pages to get to the story, and then you're going to have to subtract, or minimize, sorry, and maybe put both pages on there. And then they can read that again, and then they're able to retell it. So then after they do that, again, they can write it on paper, and you can take a picture, you can type it in the text box, or you can record a video of yourself reading your paper. Here's the rubric of kind of what I'm looking at, and then they have to go up here to submit assignment. So remember, go to the top, click Submit Assignment. You can upload that file here. So choose the file, and you can upload that picture, or you can do a text entry box. So if you want to do a video recording, please use this one. So the rectangle with the plus or the play button in there, that's going to help you record it, and that's going to be the easiest way for me to see it. If you upload it, it just makes it tricky. Sometimes I can see it, but this is the easiest way to do it, I think, on both ends. Or they can just type their answer here, or you can type it for them, whatever is easiest. Don't forget to submit. If you don't submit, this is summary. If you don't submit, it will not let you move on. So make sure you submit. You'll know it's submitted because there's that resubmit button there. Go ahead and click next. This is the same thing with the Nearpod. It's going to load it in a new browser, so just make sure you click on that. Go through that Nearpod, join session, and then keep going. The survey will be at the end, and that's when you know that you're finished. then make sure you mark it as done. Then on the next page, we've got that review worksheet. Remember, this is the one thing that you can skip if you are overwhelmed, but again, I recommend not. It's just those 3 or 4 questions. They'll do it here. They'll click hand in work, take the survey. Remember, you have to do this to be able to move on. They'll scroll down to the bottom. Did I do it? Yes or no? It doesn't matter what you put here. If you put yes, you get credit. If you put no, you get credit. It's just so that way I can look over and I'm not going to correct somebody's who didn't do it. So then you can go ahead and click next, and you're on to Thursday.